Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to David at Go To Hobbies. If you hear some noises, it's my daughter upstairs, and I've got doggies on my lap. So here we go again. Right, I'm at home, as you might have guessed, and hey, stop it. Bear with. Where were we? And it's nice to be home. It's been one of those bastard weeks. You think to yourself, had jobs chucked at me here, there, and everywhere, and it'd been all right, but it was a case of, so I've got my granddaughter here, and she's getting excited, so she started screaming. The dogs are going to start going in a minute. Can you hear her? Yeah. Anyway, Ruby, shush. So yeah, it's been one of those bloody weeks. I had a few problems with the lorry, and I had to stop using the night heater. Why? Because it was bringing in fumes into the cab. I thought something's wrong with it. I told them about it. Will they do something about it? I don't know. It might be a different matter. So, yeah. I just feel that it's it's an old vehicle. It's a 67 plate, and it's getting a bit old in the tooth. It's done 670,000 miles, which is not bad, really. It's getting towards the high end of a vehicle. Normally, I've done probably about, in the space of 6 weeks, I've done about 10,000 miles. It's a lot of miles, isn't it? 10,000 miles. Sorry, kilometres. Yeah, about 10,000 kilometres I've done in the space of about 6 weeks. Yeah. So I've been up to Scotland quite a few times. I've been down to Truro. Been down to Redruth in Cornwall. Haven't done much to Wales. I've done a little bit, but not a lot. I've been down to London. Oh, flipping can't stand London. The worst place I find is London is one of those places. The people are just obnoxious. Well, then again, the truth is, you just look at everyone on the roads. They're just obnoxious most of the time. But yeah, it's getting cut up, brake checked. You just think, why do I do this? I must be bloody mad. But the weirdest thing, I like the job. I like going all over the place. I like driving thousands of miles. It's like Monday I've got to go down to Hawley in, I think it's East Sussex, and I've got to be there for shush. I've got to be there for about between 7 and 11. So I'll probably be leaving Burton-on-Trent about 4 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning, to get down near onto London and then round London and just, I might be Sussex actually, not sure. Get down there for early doors, and then because I start at 4, I'm gonna have I'm not gonna reduce, because that's recipe for disaster. Because if you start pushing your hours, then what happens, it catches you up and you end up getting tired, and then you get fatigue, and then you end up getting moody and grumpy, and then you start having road rage and stuff like that, or getting less tolerant to people. So a word of advice, pace yourself, alright? So if that's what your week's going to be like, and that is early doors Monday. For me, 4 o'clock's early. I don't normally start between 6. I normally start between 6 and 7 in the morning. That's my own choosing. I've last Sunday I worked, so I don't really want to start going into work this Sunday. I know it falls on the previous week, but you really got to watch your hours. And this is the thing, you can get caught out so easy. So yeah, I probably could get away with it, but it's just not worth the risk. You get if you get caught breaking the law, and I don't want to break the law, I want to stay legal. And it's a case of I give this company 110%, but I do feel that the company sometimes takes the piss. It's like Friday. It's I finished up at Chesterfield Thursday night, and I had to be at Long Rake for loading up Friday morning. I got there for 7, just after 7, probably about 7:05, and I had to be there for 7, so it's nothing really much. And the problem being with that is I had to go to Braintree on a Friday, and that was about a 4.25 hour drive. I'd already driven 3/4 an hour to get to from Chesterfield to Long Rake to load up, but the problem I had, I'd already used 3/4 an hour, so got loaded, started making my way down the 515, and I didn't have a tanker this week to overtake me and nearly kill me. This week was a bit better, but the flipping road is narrow as hell and bumpy. I went over a bump and the flipping stuff in the cab goes way up in the air. But yeah, all a day's work, and then gets on the 515, gets on the A50, and then starts making my way down to Braintree. Gets there for about 2:30, gets tipped, I think, might have pulled out there about 3-ish. I managed to squeeze a break in while I was waiting for them, and then got back without having to have a break. And the thing is, because it's a Friday, you really need to be careful of your hours, because what you got to realise is that you need to save a 15 for a Friday, and if you don't, then you're screwed. I had that a few weeks ago. I was coming up from Chichester, and I only had a 13 because I'd used all my 15s up, and I got screwed coming up around the M25 for the Dartford toll, and it just didn't work out. I ended up going to where was it? I stopped in what was that place? Birchanger Services. Had a lens nicked off the rear of the trailer. Then I parked up on the A20. I parked in Birchanger to have a shower and poos. Sorry, just telling you the truth. And then stopped on the A120, found somewhere to park. Spent, I think it was 9 hours off and running Saturday morning. But it was swings and roundabouts, do you know what I mean? And I don't think I got paid for that. I'm not sure. Did I get paid or not? I don't know. Can't remember now. I think I did. But the trouble is with Fridays, you've really got to be careful because of the traffic. Everyone wants to go home. And I timed it just about right yesterday. I managed to the sat nav. I got a truck sat nav, and it brought me up through the country roads, and there were some of them a bit bloody knackered. Windy and narrow and stuff like that. And because I've been doing this a long time, I know what I'm doing and where I can get what I can get away with, how to drive, and so on. So I made good progress back, and I managed to get back for 8 o'clock, and my time ran out at 9 o'clock. Actually, I got back for half past. Oh, sorry, I got back for 8 o'clock. Time just after actually, and the time ran out at 9 o'clock. So I managed to pull my card out at 8:30. So I parked up and dropped the trailer, and didn't have a chance to do me AdBlue. But I'm going in Sunday, and just top my vehicle up because it's in for a service today. So yeah, it's a case of catching up and chilling out and doing everything. So yeah, it's been a bloody hectic week, and you wonder sometimes if you're getting home at night. So being a truck driver is not an easy job, and I sometimes wonder if I'm going to get home alive. That's how bad it is. The idiots out there it's getting worse. Really is getting worse. And the police, that's a flipping joke. Police, what police? I'll make another video of what I think about the police. And yeah, that's been an interesting one. So anyway, thanks for watching. It's not quite a life of Riley, but it was a bit of a stressful day yesterday. And we got home at long last. So how was your Friday? Did you ever? I knew it was going to go pear-shaped. I just knew. I made a video, fuck up Friday, excuse my language, and it was. You just get that feeling it's going to go pear-shaped, and it did. But luckily, I managed to get home, which is great. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. How was your Friday? And did you make it home? If you did, fantastic. If you didn't, oh well. There's always Saturday to run in. But I didn't want to do that because I'll be really pushing the hours. And I managed to get back, which is great. So anyway, please like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. And that'll be on the police. See you soon.